All right, it's NFL playoff time, so it's time to make some chicken wings, buffalo wings to be exact. And we're not gonna do it with like 3.5 little stupid celery sticks that are all stringy and nasty. We're gonna do it with a steakhouse wedge, crispy bacon, and blue cheese salad with red onion. Okay, here we go. So step one, we're gonna take some bacon. We got a pan heating up here on just below, it's medium heat to medium low heat, so it's on level 4, number 4, just below medium. And we're gonna just add some diced thick applewood smoked bacon. This is the first step in the entire process of what we're gonna do today. We're gonna render the bacon and get it nice and perfectly crispy. And we're gonna use the fat, and then we're gonna set aside the crispy bacon to garnish the salad. Okay, so now, as you can see, we've got this absolutely perfectly rendered bacon. Look at that. Now that's exactly what you want. You don't want the red black, and you don't want the white white. You don't want blubbery bacon. You ever go to like a really shitty diner and like you order bacon and the white part is still like all like chewy and like blubbery, nasty, fatty. It's really disgusting. So this is what you want. You want that white part to actually be orange. You know, the fat part should be orange. It's totally rendered, and the red part you want to still be red. You don't want it black or it'll be bitter. So we're just going to get all of this out of here, and we're going to put it on a paper towel to drain it, and this is going to be the garnish for our blue cheese salad. Get all this out of here. And now comes the sinful part. So, you know, like you can go to confession tomorrow or you know, start your diet tomorrow. Because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna brown those wings in that bacon fat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some mesquite seasoning here, and I'm just gonna put some mesquite seasoning on these wings and give them a kind of a smoky flavor. And then we're going to brown them in that bacon fat. And then we're going to roast them in the oven. And then we're going to toss them in a scratch-made wing sauce. So then we're just going to take these babies, and I'm going to put them in clockwise. Starting at 12 o'clock high, and we're going to go right around. And the reason why I'm doing that is because that way I know exactly at what rate they're being cooked at. That way I know when to turn them. That way I know they're all cooked at the exact same rate. Because if you just throw them all into a pan at once, and then you just start haphazardly turning them around, you don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, you don't like this one's been in there longer or less long. Like one of them is going to be overcooked and one's going to be undercooked. This way I know exactly. I went exactly like that in there, and then that's exactly the way that I'm going to turn them when it's time to turn them. So we don't want to overcrowd the pan. We're going to brown them just a little bit at a time. We're going to start with this, and then we're going to put them back on the grill rack, and then we'll continue brown the rest, and then we're going to turn them, and then brown side 2, and then we're going to put them in the oven and roast them. All right, here we go. So we got them browned. We browned both sides in bacon fat. Now we're going to kill that. As you can see, we just want them lightly golden brown. They're not too dark, because now we're going to roast them in a 350-degree convection oven. We want to get them really, really crispy. So we don't want them too brown right now. We just a little light golden brown in that bacon fat. We're going to roast them in a 350-degree convection oven, and then we're going to make the wing sauce. Okay, so now we've taken these babies out. They're perfectly, just look at them, just crispy as can be. 350-degree oven, convection oven for 25 minutes. We're gonna let them just slowly rest and cool down, and now we're gonna make the sauce. We got this pan going on low temp. We're not gonna bring it to a boil or anything like that. We just want it on low. We want it warm enough so that the butter will melt. And we want whole butter. We wanna melt the butter properly. We don't wanna use melted butter because we don't want it to look like a failed improperly emulsified vinaigrette where things are separated and everything just looks like crap. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the one and only Frank's Red Hot. And we're going to get some of that going in here. What the hell? A little bit more, huh? That looks good. I'm not using measurements, by the way. I'm just going by feel. And then we're going to grab some smoked paprika. And we're going to hit some smoked paprika in there because I like the wings to have a real smoky flavor to them. And that goes in there. Then we've got some granulated garlic. Okay? Not garlic powder, granulated. We're going to add some of that. Then we got some Worcestershire sauce, good old Lee & Perrins, the one and only, the best of the best. I'm going to add some Worcestershire in there. Oh, what the hell? A little more, right? Why not? Now we're going to add some honey because we want a nice balance of sweet and heat. So we get some honey going in there. And then we're going to add some crowning glory, the good old-fashioned butter. And I'm just going to raise this heat up a little bit to get that butter to melt. I'm going to get this whisk going here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to transfer this to a large mixing bowl. We're going to toss the wings in it. Then we're going to plate it with the salad. And then we're going to go continue watching this playoff game. Just a little bit of butter, right? Not too much. Just a little bit. I put a half a stick of butter in there. Okay, we're just going to keep whisking that through. As you can see, it's beautifully emulsifying. Look at that, it's just perfect. It's nice and smooth, it's not separated, it doesn't look all nasty and greasy. And the butter is also going to help it to cling and adhere to the wings better. There we go, so we got that beautiful perfect orange look to it. Right. There we go. And then we're just going to plate this thing up. Okay, now we're ready to rock and roll. Combine the sauce and the wings into this bowl. We're just going to go like this. We're just going to flip them and coat them in that wing sauce. Just flip them around, flip them around. This is how we do it in the restaurants. We just ladle the sauce in there. We pull them out of the fryer. They're usually done in a deep fryer. I don't have a deep fryer yet, and I just wanted to do them in the oven. So there we go. We get them nice and coated up. Flipping them through. And then we're just going to take them and we're just going to pile them up. You know, because keep in mind that we're having an NFL playoff party, right? So it's just going to be grab and go. We're not doing like a single plate or anything like that. This isn't fine dining. This is party food, hey? There we go. So you get some height on those babies there. And we're just going to add a little bit more sauce to it. All right, get that out of the way. And we're just going to kind of clean up that little bit of area and that little bit of area. And then we're going to drop, we have some blue cheese dressing here, of course. And then we're going to plate the salad. And we're just going to take some romaine wedges here. Okay. Instead of celery, we're going to do a blue cheese wedge salad. So we're just going to take these romaine pieces and we're going to stack them up. That we've cut into quarters, hearts of romaine that we've cut into quarters. And then we're going to take some red onion. we want red onion, don't we? Some red onion on there. And then we got some, of course, we have our blue cheese crumbles. We got to get them on there. Some blue cheese crumbles on there. A snowfall of blue cheese. What the hell? We'll use it all, huh? Can you have too much blue cheese? I don't think so. And then, to top it off, we have our crispy bacon. It's been perfectly rendered. And there we go. It's game on, baby.